At 38 and 45, married, my husband and I had successfully ticked every box on society's checklist. Stable corporate careers, high incomes, and a beautiful home in a prestigious Dutch neighborhood. But in less than 2 months, we're giving up every bit of that comfort. We've resigned from our jobs, put our house on the market, and condensed decades of our livings into just 2 suitcases. We're walking away from everything to slow travel in China. My name is Wen. At 18, I left China alone. After living across Spain, the US, Mexico, and Germany, I met my husband Andy and settled down in the Netherlands. We worked hard and built what looked like the perfect middle class life. But behind closed doors, we were working 50 to 60 hours a week under relentless stress for jobs we pretended were meaningful. In our 40s, the ambition of our 20s was gone, leaving only deep physical exhaustion, not to mention even think about starting a family. One Friday evening, completely broken, we looked at each other in silence and asked, what are we actually working so hard for? We realized this successful life no longer served its purpose. It was time to stop deferring our lives till after retirement and start living in the present. Walking away from a life you spent a few decades building was a heavy, heartbreaking cost. We are dismantling everything, selling our house, our cars, giving away our belongings. The hardest part is leaving our dog and cats at family and friends for a year, because slow traveling internationally with them is nearly impossible. It breaks my heart, but we also knew this. If we didn't make this leap right now, we never would. The golden handcuffs only get heavier with age, and time is the one thing we can never buy back. People ask us, why China? I grew up in northern China. My husband was born in the Netherlands, but his family has deep connections to Hong Kong. After spending so long in the West, we've become somewhat distant strangers to our own roots. From afar, we've watched China transform at a dizzying speed. We wanted to go back, not as hurried tourists, but to live there slowly. Through our unique perspectives as Chinese returning from the West, we want to reconnect with where we came from and find our true identity. So, this is where we are right now, selling our home, paring down our world into 2 suitcases, and stepping into the unknown. We are transforming this space to share our travel preparations, our journey across China, and maybe other Asian countries as well, and the quiet joy of living a slower life. If you are also feeling exhausted by the corporate rush or curious about what lies on the other side of the world, I'd love for you to join us on this experiment. Subscribe and let's explore this slow travel life together. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in our next video.